Hey everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. One thing which people always ask me in the comment section is to come up with a video related to interviews. Well guys, for those who have asked me this question, I have come up with a lot of videos on interviews previously as well. I'll probably share the link in the description also, and you can also browse and see my playlist. You will get to know about it. But yes, since you've asked me about interviews, come up with a video on interviews. I'll definitely going to speak on how you can handle interviews or how you should prepare for an interview. We all give interviews, we all want to crack interviews, and interviews are really crucial part of our life. It is a make or break situation, right? While we are entering our academics, or we want to get a job, or we want to do something extraordinary in our lives, we have to crack interviews, right? And at some point of time, we have to face interviews. So today in this session or in this video, I am going to talk to you about how you can prepare for an interview and what all things you should keep in mind while you are giving an interview. Okay, which will help you in cracking the interview and excelling in that and getting through it. On that note, guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. And if you're preparing for an interview, if you want to crack an interview, if you want to get a good job, if you want to get into a successful career, get into a successful field, do subscribe my channel, like, share my videos, do write your comments in the comment section, and do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to master this skill. I have 10 plus years of experience into HR, and majorly I have been into recruitments. So I know in and out about interviews, how the interviews are conducted, what questions are asked, what we should prepare for, what we should look for in a candidate, and how to select a candidate. So I was always on the other side of the table. I was the interviewer. I have been into that position, and hence I feel that I would be a better person to explain it to you what the interviewer looks for and what you should do to crack an interview. Okay, so let's begin. To start with, I'm going to share some of the basics which you need to take care of while attending an interview. Okay, so the first thing which the interviewer looks at is your confidence. Yes, confidence is required in every single thing. Whatever you do, whatever you speak, whatever you perform, everywhere confidence is very much required. At home also, when you're cooking something, if you're not confident of making an omelette, you might end up burning the omelette or not cooking it well or not seasoning it well. There might be some flaws there. So that is why confidence is very much required in anything and everything you do. Each day, when you're talking to somebody, when you're going and playing outside, when you're going to buy something, when you're going to speak, when you're going to office, you're driving, whatever thing you're doing, confidence is very much required. And in the same way, when you are attending an interview, when you are there in an interview, confidence is something which you need to carry. Yes, apart from your dress, attire, you have to carry your confidence as well. It should reflect on your face. You should smile, right? Put a smile on your face, which reflects that you are confident about yourself. You're confident about the situation. You're confident about your interview. Okay, so put a smile on your face and be confident. Let confidence shine, and it should show in your personality, your body language, right? So your body language should be such that it should reflect your confidence. So make sure when you are sitting, your posture should be upright. You should have a smile on your face, your hand movements, your face, everything should be in a proper position. So you have to sit straight, you have to keep your face up, lifted up, keep your hands in a proper position. And if you're using your hands also, don't overdo it. It shows your nervousness. Okay, so make sure that you use your hands less. Okay, So body language, body posture, your body posture and your body language should reflect your confidence. This is something which you have to take care of. Once you take care of your body language and your body posture, it is definitely going to help you during the interview as well. The second thing which we all overlook is the way we dress. Yes, it's not that we have to be completely informal. We have to be in a suit or, trouser, shirt, tie and a coat. It's not necessary. You can wear formal dress. So whatever you like, you can wear. It has to be formal or semi-formal, whichever you are comfortable in. So you should wear the dress which you are comfortable in and which reflects your personality. Okay, so try wear that. Don't try to wear something which you're not very comfortable in, which you have worn for the first time, like tie and a coat and everything else. Don't overdo it. Just keep it simple and subtle so that you are confident in your looks as well. Trim your hair, wear a decent dress, comfortable dress, and go for the interview. So this is also very much important. So dressing up properly or adequately or rightly is very much essential. People look at you and make an impression. They look at your body language, they look at your attire, they look at your posture, body posture, and they make an opinion about you. Okay, so that is the first thing they look at during any interview. So dress up properly and they make sure that you take care of your body posture and body language. Okay, third, presentation. Now, what does that mean? Presentation in the sense you have to present yourself there. And my other 2 points were also related to the presentation only. The way you dress up, the way you sit or you stand, and the way you carry yourself is a part of the presentation, right? But here I'm talking about how you're presenting yourself in front of the interviewers, how you're presenting your experience, your skills, your education and everything else, basically your CV or your resume. You're presenting yourself in front of the interviewers in terms of words. You are speaking here, right? The first question the interviewer asks is, tell us something about yourself, or can you please help me through your resume, or whatever, This is the first basic question. They ask you to introduce yourself. And you start introducing yourself to the interviewer, and that is called presentation. How do you present yourself there in front of the interviewer matters a lot. Okay, so that is why here you have to be very thoughtful and very creative. That is the only solution, guys. Everybody gives interview, everybody is able to introduce them to the interviewer, but what will make a difference is how creative and how confident and how innovative you are, how you're presenting yourself. Okay, the way you present yourself makes a difference. So at this stage, you have to be well prepared and you have to be very thoughtful about what you are saying. Okay, if you are a fresher, start with your education, add some of your experience as a volunteer, or if you have done something extracurricular, co-curricular activity, add those skills there and present yourself that you have these skills, and you are giving an example also to justify that. Okay, so start with these things so that the interviewer knows, okay, you know this, you know that. Okay, if you say that I am a good communicator, how do I understand that you are a good communicator? You have to tell them that I have given a speech at the annual day, I have anchored the whole program or the annual day event or whatever, just to support what you are saying. So this relevance is very much important. When you are talking about your skill sets, when you're talking about what you have achieved in life, you have to support it with an example. That is how you present yourself here during an interview. So presentation is very much required, and you have to present in a way in which you can support it with an example so that it looks real to the interviewer and they will be able to believe in it. Okay, so that is why presentation is very much important, and you have to be very thoughtful and very creative in this to stand out among the crowd. If you are experienced, you should present your experience in a way in which you can show your skill sets, like what skills you have, and support it with an example of what you have done and how did you display that skill in your work. Right? So you have to support it. So this is the best thing you can present in front of the interviewers, which will help them to understand your profile better, your achievements better. Okay, and your experience as well in a better way. So presentation is very much important. Fourth one is preparation. Now, preparation is very much important, guys. Whatever questions you are answering during an interview, you should prepare it beforehand. The first important question is introduction, which I told you about right now, how to present your introduction. You have to make sure that you present your skill sets in front of the interviewer and support it with an example so that they can relate to it, so that they can believe it. Okay, so this is how you can prepare your introduction. And it's just one part I've spoken about. Introduction also will also include other things as well, like your hobbies, your family background, your education, etc., etc. So try to prepare certain questions. There are lots of questions on internet you will find about interviews. Take down some of the most relevant questions or most asked questions. Make a list of those questions. Come up with a script. Come up with your own answers. You can search for some answers and then you can get ideas. Don't copy exactly. I'll not suggest that, guys. Please don't do that. Just for ideas, if you want to search, you can do that. But then it has to be your own. It has to be real. It has to be related to you, because the interviewers are very smart. They will definitely cross-question you on those to understand whether you are right or not, or whether you are boasting about it. So they'll catch that. So what you can do is you can take ideas, but you have to be honest about yourself. Come up with a script in your own words and practice it. Practice it many times. Ask somebody to sit in front of you and ask questions to you, and you can sit there and answer those questions. Role plays. So do it as many times as possible. Prepare for an interview. Take it seriously, guys. It is a make or break event. You can get a good job. You can get into a good company. Your dreams can come true if you crack that interview. You can go for higher education in a good college if you crack that interview. So there are lots of things at stake. You have to crack that interview. So prepare it well in advance and as many times as you can. You have everything with you. It's an age of internet. You will get all the questions there. Take those questions, prepare your own script, practice it many times. Ask somebody to sit and do a role play with that person just to see whether you're able to speak up or not, or whether you're able to put your thoughts in the right direction, in the right way or not. Do it and it is going to help you. So preparation is very much important. The kind of questions you can get. Preparation also includes when you are applying for a company, go through the company page, company profile, about us, what business they are into, what domain they are into, what is the core business, what do they do. Okay, get an insight about everything. Okay, just get an idea about what the company is into, what they are doing and what domain they are in. Okay, so these small things you have to take care of. So this is how you have to prepare for an interview. Okay, so this is preparation. Next very important thing is the lot of questions which they ask. Technical, non-technical. Non-technical somehow you'll be able to manage, right? But technical interviews, during technical interviews, there might be some questions which you have never heard about. You don't know, you have no idea about that thing. Okay, now what mistake people do here is they try to beat around the bush. They just try to make sure that they answer something, but that is not going to help. That gives a negative impact during the interview. So next time when you're going to get any question which is out of syllabus or you don't know about it, be straightforward and say, I'm sorry, this is the first time I've heard about it. I'll definitely go back and check on this. Okay. Or if you have some idea and you are not very clear, you can just say that, I'm not sure about this, I'm a little confused, I feel this might be the answer, or whatever you feel like, you can just say and say I'm not sure about it. So they'll understand, okay, you're getting confused or you don't know much about it. Okay, so you can be straightforward and you can be honest about it. You don't have to beat around the bush. You don't have to say something or the other thing to prove your point or say that you know everything. You cannot know everything, guys, and the interviewer also knows that, and that is why the interviewer is checking on you, like how much you know, what you know, and if you don't know, how do you manage that? Okay, so it's always better to say, I'm sorry, this is the first time I have come across this question. I'll definitely go back and check on this. Okay, there's no harm in saying this, so don't make this mistake. Okay. And the last and the most important is, whenever the interviewer asks you, do you have any questions or anything else of such sort, do you want to know anything from us? If they ask you these type of questions, do grab that opportunity. Don't say, I don't have any questions, thank you so much. Never say this. Take that opportunity, ask about the project, ask about company, ask anything about it, but ask. That is very much important. That shows that you are interested in this field, you are interested in learning, you are interested in knowing about it. And if even your interview didn't go well, the interviewers will consider like at least the person wants to know more about it or wants to know about it. The person is interested in this technology or whatever, in this field. So always take that opportunity and ask a couple of questions. Not a couple of questions, 1 or 2 questions is also fine, related to the technology, related to the company, related to the vertical, related to the profile which they are hiring for or you have been interviewed for. Always take this opportunity and ask questions. Okay, so guys, these were some points which you need to consider and you need to take care of before going for an interview, or during an interview you have to take care of these things. I have not spoken about how to prepare for an interview. It's just that I've just spoken about what things you have to take care of during an interview. So in my next session, I'm definitely going to take up this question of how to prepare for an interview so that your life will also be easy. So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye and take care. And if you liked my video, do give me a thumbs up.